to tell a story of something that happened in my hometown. I'm on the Oromo Community Planning Task Force, and when Hachalu Hundessa passed away, quickly the Oromo community planned a vigil in his honor. Hachalu Hundessa, for those who don't know, was a very prominent Oromo artist and activist. So we held our vigil, and 1 week later, we held a protest. We were protesting for his death. We are protesting for all the deaths that have happened since. We are protesting for the current oppression of Oromo people, the internet blackouts, the media blackouts, the capture of prominent Oromo political leaders, the arrests, more than 2,000 arrests of innocent Oromo people who have not been convicted. We are protesting against the government for not being able to keep people safe, for turning off the Wi-Fi as the only resort in order to minimize or try and pretend that the situation wasn't as bad as it was. Our protest angered I'm just gonna call them the Ethiopian community. They wrote horrible, mean comments. And then, within the week, they planned their own vigil for Hachalu Hundessa, an Oromo activist, leader, and singer who spent his life's work on capturing the Oromo resistance against the Ethiopian government. They held this vigil 2.5 weeks after he passed away, even though we already held a vigil. And this vigil had all the propaganda that Ethiopian people pull out about how they want one unified country. We don't want tribal systems, we want everyone to come together. Okay, cool, so we'll go. And even though this was a vigil for all Ethiopians, not only were we met with intense hostility, the police were called and an Oromo person was punched, and it then became a large fight with an ambulance call for an Oromo person who had just given birth and had a surgery and was kicked. And then this all Ethiopians are welcome vigil became two separate events. Oromo people on one end, we need justice, Ethiopian on the other. We need justice! We need justice! And let me tell you what this Ethiopian vigil for Hachalu Hundessa did not do. They did not play Hachalu Hundessa's music. Even though they're holding a vigil for him, they did not play his music. Why? Because his music is all about Oromo people, it's all about Oromo culture, and they are against Oromo culture, they are against Oromo people. Why hold a vigil for an Oromo artist, an activist, and not even play his own music? And spread propaganda about how we want to be one Ethiopia, but we want to exclude our largest ethnic group from our country that we want to have as a unified country. They're not included, but we're one country. Make it make sense. So I wanted to make a video to explain why Oromo people protest and why Ethiopian people counter-protest. And this is especially important for anyone who believes that the Ethiopian government wants to have one unified country. Because I'm going to tell you why that's false.